on an exam. We see a student-athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student-athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student-athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance.
We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School football starts now.
And welcome to Southern Indiana High School football tonight on Glycod, where we have the Jeffersonville Red Devils taking on the Silver Creek Dragons. The Red Devils at 0-5, the Silver Creek Dragons at 3-2. And we've got a beautiful night again tonight for high school football. And we're hoping for a fabulous matchup here for you tonight. Let me introduce us as I am Dr. Todd Carter. Alongside me is Coach Jim Kazmarek. And Coach, again, 0-5 Red Devils, 3-2 Dragons. We saw the Dragons a few weeks ago at Floyd Central. We haven't seen the Red Devils, so just a little bit of unknowns here on that side of the ball. Your thoughts on what we might see tonight in tonight's ballgame?
Well, we saw Silver Creek play. Kind of got stunned early against Floyd Central, came back, played pretty well for the second and third quarter, and then the game got out of hand in the fourth quarter. But I was impressed because Silver Creek kind of found the passing attack. Keaton Ward did a good job. A couple of really nice receivers. Talking with Coach Parker before the game, and he said, Jeff is still searching for an identity. They still don't know if they're a running team, passing team. They got a quarterback who throws the ball. In some games they're throwing the ball well, and other games they're running the ball well, but they're having a hard time putting two things together. So let's hope tonight they put it together and we have a very interesting, good ball game.
Well, that's right. We'll have a chance to talk to Coach Parker, or excuse me, Coach to Coach. Coach Kaz had a chance to talk to Coach Parker just a few minutes ago. So we will show you that in just a moment. First, let's look at tonight's weather forecast. Tonight's weather forecast presented by Mark Stevens with American Family Insurance, located in Jeffersonville. American Family Insurance. Call Mark at 812-283-8600 for your insurance needs. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. Well, I thought I had the weather up there. We're going to try again here, folks. Sorry, minor production issue, but we'll get it for you. Here it is, 83 and mostly sunny. It's another beautiful football Friday. There's no doubt about that. Mostly sunny, a few puffy clouds, maybe a couple more than last week, but that's just because last week there were none.
But God, haven't we been lucky? It's 5 straight weeks of just unbelievably great weather.
Yeah.
There were some years by this time we got overcoats on, or we've been playing in the mud.
In the mud, driving rain every night. So again, just absolutely a great football night tonight. We thank you for joining us. Well, we're going to step aside to hear from our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back, we will have Coach Isaac Parker talking with Coach Kaz. So stay tuned for that here on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You never know who you're going to run into at a Skyline. I moved to Cincinnati, and I was playing in bands. I met Michael, and we've been playing and writing music ever since. We live 300 feet from a Skyline, and we go there constantly.
And I'm sure there have been multiple times where we've gone before a show and then after the show. Any time for us is Skyline time.
It has a feeling kind of like those mom and pop diners, also like a deep charm for me.
It's just good hangs there at Skyline.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, with offices in Jeffersonville and Floyd's Knobs. Allstate, you're in good hands.
I'm with Coach Isaac Parker. I'm with Coach Isaac Parker from the Jeff Red Devils. Playing Silver Creek tonight. Coach, thank you for a minute of your time. Coach, I don't want to dwell on any negative, so let's talk about what do you need to do to come up with the win tonight?
We got to find our identity. We have to execute, do our job. You know, we have a lot of young cats, a lot of young men that are inexperienced in their position, whether it's because of their age. We're starting a couple freshmen this week, a couple sophomores have been all season, or whether it's just because of their inexperience, they didn't get a chance to play because of our depth chart in the past. And you know, we got to do our job. We have to find our identity.
Coach, I haven't seen Jeff play this year. Who should we expect to step up big for you tonight?
Rajon Laird has had a heck of a season for us. He's a junior linebacker and tight end for us. He's played really well defensively. Kids all over the football field. You'll hear his name called a lot. Again, number 7. You're going to see, unfortunately, we learned this week that our starting left tackle, Chance Johnson, he suffered an injury last week. He's going to be out for the remainder of the season. Tough kid. He's got a couple of college visits coming up soon. So, he's got that next level talent. Just an unfortunate incident, unfortunate injury. Receiver-wise, we're looking for big things again at a Nick at quarterback, Nick Schindler at quarterback, of course, but receiver, Brandon Curl. It's kind of got depth in the receiver position. That's probably our deepest spot. So I would expect us to throw the ball around a little bit tonight. Brandon Harris is he's a senior, but he's a fairly young and experienced tailback for us, and he's getting better every week. So we're looking for Brandon Harris to continue to push. And we did get Dalen Julian back this week from injury. He was injured in the first drive of the Whiteland game, so we have him back this week. Pretty excited to see him back on the football field for us.
Coach, I was at Madison for a long time, so I know what it's like to not have the wins in the column.
Sure.
When I used to be at Madison, the thing I'd try to stop happening was what I used to call the, oh, heck, here we go again syndrome. Are you fighting that also?
I'll tell you, if you look at the games, we're first half, we're in all the games. We're playing fairly decent football. We just got to close the game out. And that's what it comes down to is being able to coach the young men up well enough to recognize the changes in the offensive, the defensive formations and their schemes, and then get them to recognize that and then employ what we've discussed with them, whether during practice all week or at the half. It's again, the old heck moments aren't there. This is a phenomenal group of young men on the field and off the field, and they're getting better every week, and we're gonna give it our all this week. And this is our week.
Coach, I'm looking forward to the game tonight. Good luck and thanks for your time.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice. With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Football on Glycod.
as we return to Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana High School football, just a few minutes away from the kickoff here at Silver Creek High School. It's time for Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game are presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. So for those keys to the game, we're going to turn it back over to Coach Kaz, and we will talk first about the Jeff Red Devils. Coach?
Well, Coach, to me, the most important key to this game, and I've mentioned it with Coach, is just a mental attitude of the players, that if something bad happens, the players don't drop their head and think, oh, this is going to be something that's going to happen again, and it's again. They've got to stay positive. They've got to be psychologists on the sideline with the kids. So the key is keep the players in the game. Don't worry about if things go bad. You'll overcome it. Just keep playing hard. Right. Use that. Jeff went to a 3-man line with 5 linebackers. A lot of teams are going to that now because they're facing so many teams that spread the offense. And but those 3 linemen are going to have to control the Silver Creek running game. Silver Creek's been pretty proficient at running the football. Jeff's got some inexperienced kids playing at cornerback. And Silver Creek, the last time we saw them, they had a pretty good passing attack. Those young kids playing corner are going to have to step up big time tonight, or it could be a long night for Jeff. Again, build on the positive. Don't allow any negativity to creep into the kids. And stay close, and try to win it in the fourth quarter. And Coach said they've played good first halves, but turned it around in the second half. This time they need to put all 4 quarters together for them to have a chance to win this game. Keys to the game. And they need to find an identity. Coach mentioned that. Yep. What are they going to be, a running team or passing team? To me, the identity they really need to find is to play good defense.
So that's Jeffersonville. Next up, our host, the Silver Creek Dragons. And, Coach, your thoughts on the Dragons?
Well, to me, what Silver Creek has to do is try to score early and put that doubt in Jeff's head. Try to score early, try to score often, and get Jeff down quickly if you possibly can. Let the Jeff players think, oh, God, here we go again. We go again. Football is a game played with confidence, desire, momentum, and motivation. Silver Creek has that. Jeff is trying to get that. So whatever Silver Creek can do to make sure that doesn't happen tonight for Jeff would be important. Pressure the Jeff cornerbacks. That seems to be a weakness for Jeff right now. Pressure those cornerbacks. Make them cover good receivers. Contain the Jeff skill people. I don't care what Jeff's record is. They're going to have some good, skilled, athletic kids on their team, and you need to contain those kids. And the Silver Creek defense needs to step up and take advantage of any Jeff mistakes, and most importantly, we talk about this almost every week, contain the edge, contain Jeff's players, make them run, don't let them outside, make them run to the middle.
All right, so those are your Northside Security Keys to the Game. Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. This is also the time where we tell you this broadcast is authorized by Silver Creek High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. Well, we're going to step aside, hear from some more of our fantastic Glycod sponsors, and when we return, you will hear from Coach Pappenhouse of the host Dragons. So with him when we return on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place. Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
I'm with Coach Dave Pappenhaus of the Silver Creek Dragons. Coach Pappenhaus is now in his fifth year at Silver Creek with a record of 30 wins, 15 losses. This year, 3-2. Coach, one thing I noticed when I walked in, you didn't have your hat on. You're grayer than you were last week I saw you.
Yeah, this bunch is giving it to me this year. I've had my hands full, so yeah, there's definitely a few more gray hairs in there now than there was earlier.
Yeah, Coach, you're halfway through the season right now. Are things about the way you expected? Better, worse? What do you think so far, halfway through the season?
Well, we didn't start out the way we wanted to. You know, losing Charlestown week 1 in a game that just kind of got away from us. And then, the big setback at Floyd, we just didn't play very well. I still think this is a really good football team, and we still got all of our goals are in front of us. We can, we control our destiny with being able to get a piece of the conference championship and postseason play thereafter. But, I still believe this team has a really high ceiling, and I told the team all week this week, I know that you are a really good football team and there's a great football team hiding in there. I'd just love for you all to show it to everybody.
And, Coach, I agree with you because we worked the Floyd Central game. I was very impressed with your quarterback and your receiving core and your passing game. I thought you did an outstanding job. And I love that little inside reverse handoff that you got going. That is one super little play. Coach, any concerns that you have moving forward for the rest of the season?
Just like everybody else at this point in the year, everybody's banged up a little bit, and just making sure that we're staying ahead of depth at different positions, and just trying to put ourselves in the best situation to win football games.
Coach, you got to be pleased with the play of your linebacker, Cullen Gerlach. Let's talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, Cohen is exactly what you want in a program kid. I mean, he is a testament to the weight room. Last year he was thrown into some situations where he had to play early as a sophomore, and he was a little kid out there and got tossed around. And we talked after the season and said, you need to get in the weight room. And, he worked his butt off in there, and he probably put on about 25 or 30 pounds, and it's about all muscle, and he's having a heck of a year, and I'm really happy to see him getting rewarded for his hard work in the offseason.
Well, I know he's your leading tackler. I've seen him on some of the huddle things. He's really doing a good job. What are your thoughts on tonight's game? You're moving up again, playing a 6A team.
Yeah, I love having this game. It's close, inter-county rivalry. Their record isn't great, but, I think they've played a really, really tough schedule to this point, and they're a really solid football team. I mean, they have playmakers that every play is nerve-wracking because they have guys that can go score every time they touch the ball, and, I think they're probably 3 or 4 plays away from being in games or having different outcomes of games to where, they've played everybody close for good stretches of ball games. And then, it seems like there's something that happens in each game that kind of flips the script a little bit. But, we're going to have our hands full tonight. And, we're excited to see if we can take the next step and conquer Jeffersonville.
Coach, I'm excited to see that same thing tonight. I'm looking for a good ball game. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Good luck.
You.
American Bank. Our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to Silver Creek High School in the pregame. Still just a few minutes away from the opening kick. Southern Indiana High School football brought to you by Interstate Batteries tonight from Silver Creek, where the Jeffersonville Red Devils at 0-5 come to take on the Silver Creek Dragons. And we're going to show you the starting lineup of the home Dragons. Tonight's starting lineup's brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. And so we got starters from the Silver Creek folks, and they go as follows. Across the offensive line, Walker Hoffman, Brett Wilson, Lucas Campbell, Sam Gehring, and Lucas Ramirez. The quarterback for these Silver Creek Dragons is Caden Ward, and he has thrown at a 60% clip for 564 yards and 6 TDs with only 1 interception on the season. Wide receivers, Darius Gray, Bryce Henderson, Tyler Bach is the tight end, Jamari Powell, and Sam Kahn, the starting running back and fullback. That is the offense for the home Dragons. The defense for the home Dragons goes as follows. They also start with a 3-man offensive front. Brett Wilson, Bobby Stotts, and Eli Bandy across the front. The linebackers are Sam Kahn, Adrian Montz, Sam Gehring, and Cullen Gerlach. And then the back end of the defense, Ben Robertson and Jackson Cerna are the cornerbacks. Tyler Bach is one safety. Darius Gray is the other safety. So again, Wilson, Stotts, Bandy across the front, Kahn, Montz, Gehring, and Gerlach at linebacker, Robertson, Cerna, Bach, and Gray on the back end of the defense, and that is your Silver Creek starting lineup on defense. Unfortunately, the Jeff coaching staff did not get back to us with starters for the Jeffersonville Red Devils, so my apologies to all those kids. We would love to have had them up, but we will get them as we go along. We will try to make sure and call all the right numbers and all the right names, Coach.
So you talked about Keaton Ward, the quarterback for Silver Creek. He's got 6 touchdowns, but he's only got 1 interception. When I was coaching, if you could do a 3-to-1 ratio, 3 touchdowns to every interception, you were doing a pretty good job at quarterback. So 6-1, that's a really, really good effort on his part. And he's got over 560 yards passing. So and he's doing a good job.
Right, and 22 carries for 100 yards on the ground, too. No touchdowns there, but still 100 yards on the ground, so that's very good.
Yeah, he's got some good legs.
Well, we're going to step aside just a couple of moments. Well, we will be back with the kickoff here at Silver Creek on Glycott.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe. This is
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycott, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Football. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group, Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. And by German American Bank, Skyline Chili, Clark County Youth Services, Northside Security, and Call's Body Shop. Now to the field for all the action from Glycott on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Football.
As the coaches are just, the captains are just breaking up from the coin toss, we'll let Coach Kaz tell you what happened out there with referee Roger Ripparder. And so what we got going here to open this game?
Well, Jeff won the toss, and when I was coaching, I always told the captain, call heads. Heads always wins. So they obviously called heads. They won the toss and deferred. Silver Creek will be returning. down left to right, and unfortunately their receivers are going to be looking into the setting sun.
Back into the setting sun, yeah. So the Dragons will go left to right, and in their home blue on top with orange pants, and Jeff all white with red helmets.
Doesn't look right. Jeff should have red pants. They always wore red pants. Red pants with a white jersey, or white pants with a red jersey.
And as we told you, folks, we did not get starters for the Red Devils, so it is going to be
32.
We're going to be working on it the whole way. Yep, that is 32. That's Maxwell Schoonover.
Sophomore. You know, Coach Parker talked about freshmen and sophomores playing, and when I was coaching, Todd, I tried to keep as many sophomores. We never even thought about playing a freshman.
Right.
But I always said, for every sophomore that I have to play, I'm going to lose a game. At some point, the sophomore is going to make a sophomore mistake that he wouldn't made when he was a junior or senior.
Gotcha.
And so you just try not to put sophomores in those situations, because a lot of times you're playing a 15-year-old kid against an 18 or 19-year-old.
So Darius Gray and Bryce Henderson are the deep backs, muffed, but fallen on and not advanced. And it looked like it was Drake Altman.
Kaloni Fugit.
Fugit, okay.
Fugit was the one who had a hard time handling that kickoff.
So on the 28-yard line, the Dragons will begin.
Say Jeff staying in that new three-man front that their coach talked about. Nope. They've gone four-man. I'll be darned.
Well, they've brought linebackers up for sure. Ward, handoff, and I believe that's Kahn.
That's not a bad start for Silver Creek.
That's not a bad start at all. Yep. Gain of about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
That was Sam Kahn on the carry. Gain of 5.
So it looks like Jeff has abandoned their plan to play a three-man front, going back to the traditional four-man front.
So Ward takes the snap, and Kahn again has the first down. And after the 7-yard gain, first down for the Dragons. So the ball on the 42-yard line, and Silver Creek with that first down, moving the chains here early. Again, Ward under center, turns, handoff, bouncing it, and going is Powell. He's across the 50-yard line and will move the chains again. Another first down.
Yeah, they found the weakness in the left side of the Jeff defensive line. I'm going to let you handle this one. Number 43 for Jeff, starting at defensive tackle.
Number 43, Tishamenga, Glory Tishamenga. Ward again, under center. Another first down in Jeff territory. Pitch back. Powell made the first line miss, gets it to the 40 of Jeff. Stood up, still going, finally falls forward. Boy, that's going to be close to the first down marker. A far referee says it's a couple yards short.
Looks like a yard and a half. Again, they found running the ball right. Jeff. And now number 23, Montreal Montz, is now playing a defensive tackle for Jeff.
So 2nd and 2. Handoff. Kahn bounced off his own man, bounced it outside, and finally run out of bounds inside the 30. That will move the chains again. Another first down.
Yep, Sam Kahn doing a lot of heavy work lifting so far tonight. The guy could have really been a horse collar tackle. He had him by the back of the jersey. but I think he'd already gone out of bounds.
As he went out of bounds, the smart thing was he let go.
Yeah, it was killed. It was a dead ball once he was out of bounds. So Silver Creek going a little bit old school, I formation, 2 tight ends and a power I.
Play to the left. Kahn bounces it and gets it inside the 25.
Picked a nice 4-yard gain there. That time they went left. And Silver Creek is running what we used to call isolation plays, with their fullback as a lead blocker, picking up the linebacker and isolating the linebacker. Fullback blocks him, the tailback breaks one way or the other. I love the I formation because it gives the tailback the freedom to run to what we used to call run to daylight. You find a hole and run to the hole.
Pitch. And that's Powell. And he tiptoes on the sideline for a gain of an extra yard or 2. Looks like it's going to move the chains again.
Yeah. Nice block by Cullen Gerlach, who's also the starting linebacker. Makes a nice block on the corner.
And Laird forcing Powell out of bounds. So another first down for Silver Creek. 4 on this drive.
And Silver Creek's not adjusting at all. They're just staying in that 2 tight end. A little bit of
and now
there it is.
Inside reverse.
There
That's
it is.
Henderson.
That's my play.
Headed for the pylon.
Yeah, he's in.
And touchdown.
That's Coach Pappenhaus's favorite play. You get down inside that red zone, he's going to run that inside handoff. And that is so hard to defend because there's so much action going one way, and he's been running that isolation play and isolation play and isolation play, and here it comes, the isolation play one more time, and all the Jeff defenders just bid on it like they knew it was coming and just done that little inside handoff to that slot back.
The kick up, and the kick is good. So as we have 9:05 on the clock, it's time to take a brief timeout as we have the first score of the game, and it's Silver Creek 7, Jeff nothing. Jeff gets the ball when we return here on Glycod.
American Bank. Our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
Indara Hutsi set to kick the ball off as the home Dragons take the early lead over the Red Devils.
Ooh, nice
Puts
kick.
a big
Nice
boot
high
to it.
kick.
Fielded
Nice high kick.
at the 10-yard line and turned upfield.
Good
and
return.
Still going. Nice return out to the 24.
That's number 19.
And yes,
I don't have a
who
19.
is not on the roster.
Number
So
19
that was number
is
19,
not on
but
the
not on the roster.
13 on the 34. 19 on the return.
Hate to just do that, folks, to just call a number, but we honestly do not have that player on the roster, so maybe a late add.
Okay, now Nick Schindler, their quarterback, this is third year starting quarterback. I remember a game a couple years ago we did at Jeff, and Schindler was their starting quarterback.
It's right side, and running back pushed out of bounds there.
And
see if we can see who that is. Cerna was on the tackle.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6. We don't know what number it was.
Nope, couldn't read his number, sorry.
Couldn't get a number on that. We will try again here, folks. It's going to be a little bit of
okay, Jeff's
all
going.
of us working together up here in the press box. But we do know Schindler is
Jeff's
working from the shotgun, calls for it. Handoff again. Straight up the middle. Going to be a gain of a couple. So gain of 2.
Rajon Laird, number 7, is the tailback. Rajon Laird,
yep.
number 7, is the ball carrier. Nope.
Okay, 7's inside.
So Schindler. And we've got gonna have a flag here.
So 37 is not on the roster.
37 has been carrying the ball and is not on the roster.
Not on the roster. Or that number's not on the roster.
That number is not
player
on the roster.
Probably is.
Yep.
Brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Jeffersonville. Silver Creek. It's time to make some noise.
So with the penalty, it's going to make it 3rd and 10. Schindler back to pass. Here comes pressure. Schindler out of the pocket, throws.
Out of bounds.
Left side, it's going to be out of bounds.
Nice catch.
Was a nice catch. The receiver was Robert Tucker. But that was incomplete, and will bring up 4th down.
You know, and I think we talked about this last week. Coaches, we used to do this when we were throwing the ball a lot, as we used to call the scramble drill, was when the quarterback starts scrambling right or left, the receivers need to learn that they need to run where the quarterback is scrambling. That if you're running down the right side and the quarterback's scrambling left, he's not going to be able to throw it to you. You need to get it back across the field where he is.
I believe that's Dawson Slaughter back as
that
the
kid's
punter.
offside.
We have
offside.
a penalty flag.
14 lined up offside. 14 was offside. Or 4.
14.
Sorry.
Dawson Slaughter, the punter for Jeffersonville.
That was 14. That was lined up offsides. That's Brandon Harris.
Weird the way their numbers are, though. It looked
a little tough to see.
Yeah, the 1 is not centered. It's like underneath his shoulder.
So 4th and 15 after the procedure penalty. Dawson Slaughter back
Good
to
snap.
punt it away. Good snap.
Yep.
Good kick.
Punt. Yep.
Takes a Jeff bounce.
Get away.
And
Smart move.
down to the 30-yard line where Silver Creek will take over for their second possession.
Yep. Bryce Anderson, smart move on his part. He's a senior. He knows that ball's bouncing around on the ground, and it takes a lot of funny bounces. I was at a breakfast with a bunch of ex-U of L players, and they were talking about 1971 when they went down to Cowboy Stadium to play North Texas State, and all they had to do was win that game when they were going back to the Pasadena Bowl for 2nd year in a row. And on the punt took a funny bounce, and the receiver didn't get out of the way. It touched him. North Texas recovered it, went in and scored, won the game. Kept them from going to the bowl game.
Came the blitz, but
Powell
nice
block.
through the line.
What a block. Holy
Good
cow.
block, and out near the line to gain. He's going to be just short of that.
Sam Kahn took down 2 Red Devils on his block. That's, again, we're talking about a little isolation play, and it's just simple football. This is just really old-time. We saw it last week what Providence did, went back into that kind of old-time I formation, 2 tight ends. And yep, now they're going to shotgun. 2nd 1, I guess this would be a good time to pass.
Would be.
Yep, nope.
Nope. That's the Ward, the quarterback.
Oh.
Keaton Ward on the carry. Tackled by Rajon Laird. Also on the stop was Cade Williams of Jeffersonville.
Thought that was going to go for more than that. He had a nice little alley. Jeff did a good job of recovering.
Another Silver Creek.
That's 5 first downs so far in the ball game.
Yeah, really, Silver Creek's offensive line is really controlling the line of scrimmage. Walker Hoffman, Brett Wilson, Lucas Campbell, Sam Gary, and Lucas Ramirez doing a really nice job.
And off Powell, left side, and falls forward. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain.
Another.
Yeah. Gain of 3.
Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Yep.
2nd 7 on the 46.
Yeah, again, it looked like he was going to go for longer yardage than that. It looked like he was running free. Jeff, again, the second time, they recovered quickly. Oh, he hesitated.
Hesitated there a bit.
He did. He hesitated. You can't do that.
Short little gain there, maybe a yard.
Jamari knows that. You just can't hesitate. Not right at the line of scrimmage. You need to explode, not hesitate.
They're going to say no gain, so it's still 3rd and 7.
Jeff's got, we talked about the cornerbacks. The left corner, number 20, is a freshman.
Two wideouts to the far side, and Ward looks to throw. Has a man. That's Gray. Steps out of bounds. He will move the chains.
I think they identified that corner as a freshman. Let's throw over that way. Here comes. And Coach Papinas just put his jumbo package in the game. It looks like I bet they go back to the eye. Quarterback under center. Brett Wilson.
They're going to
6'2", 215. Watch him come over here to the right side. Yep.
Sure enough.
There it is.
Kahn on the carry. Gain of about 7. It looks like. We'll see what the white hat puts it down as, but
Cohen Wilson, the defensive end for Jeff's a good-sized player, 6'2", 215, a good-looking prospect, but Cohen Sam Kahn just carried him for 5 yards. Coach talked about his dedication in the weight room, and it looks like it's really paying off. Again, power eye.
Pitch back, and Kahn flipped forward gain of a couple. It's going to be close to the line to gain.
Close. Yep. That's a power toss. 3rd down.
So 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it's a real short one, too. That was a power toss.
Power toss.
Okay. Yeah. Instead of going wide on the toss play, they cut it up and go inside.
Hand off.
There it is
inside. And see where the forward momentum took him. It's going to be awful close.
I would have thought he got across that 35-yard line, but the referee didn't mark it. It's going to be short, I think.
Brings up 4th down.
It is going to be short.
Yeah.
4th and 1.
And it's a very short
one. Yeah.
So got to go for it. Length of 2 footballs. You've controlled the line of scrimmage now. Don't.
Ward steps back up under center.
Oh.
Hard counts. And the flag.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it's an easy way to get a first down. The easy way to get a first down. It's hard. We used to tell. It's very difficult. You practice it. You practice hard count. You get in the game, and the players are so anxious that the quarterback, all he has to do is bob his head, give a hard count, go. And the key there is your
guys don't go. Right.
Yeah.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
So we're going. We got a trips right.
Powell, hit behind the line.
Play. Nice tackle.
Scrimmage. And that was a great play by Caden Efaw.
Yeah, it's a good play. That was That's the way you play linebacker, Todd, right there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Going to make it 2nd and about 8.
Let's see, where's...
Silver Creek is taking their time on this drive again. Here comes the blitz.
Run it, run it, run it. Oh, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Keep running.
You heard Coach. Don't hesitate. Keep running. We'll show you that again.
Jeff brought both outside linebackers on a stunt. The left outside linebacker flushed the quarterback. Unfortunately, the right outside linebacker went underneath, lost containment, and that's what opened it up for Caden Ward to get outside to the left. Yeah.
So 3rd and about 4. Figure we're in 4-down territory again here, wouldn't you think, Coach?
I would think so.
And off right side. Powell has the first
nice
down
move.
and more.
Short.
Tackled short.
Rajon Laird made a touchdown-saving tackle, but the ball's at the 1 on the 2-yard line.
And that gives Silver Creek another first down.
So 1st and goal from the 1. Ward under center, handoff, Powell falls forward, touchdown.
Well, I'm just telling you, I am so impressed right now with the play of that Silver Creek offensive line. Walker Hoffman, 6'6", 300 pounds. He's a center on the basketball team also.
Right.
Brett Wilson, 6 foot 215. Lucas Campbell, senior player, and Sam Gehring, and Lucas Ramirez. Sam Gehring, 6'1", 220. They are dominating that Jeff front right now.
So Indar Hootsie to boot it through, and does. And so with that makes it Silver Creek 14, Jeffersonville nothing. And it also means that it's time for us to take our second break of the quarter. And when we return, we'll have last minute or so of this first quarter on Glycod.
Is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
And Arutzi to put the boot to it.
Another good kick. Nice high
Great
kick.
About 8-yard line.
Uh-oh.
And going backwards, but now turning. And finally run out of bounds. That was again number 19, who is unfortunately not on our roster.
Not in our program, on the carry.
So 1st and 10 for the Red Devils as Nick Schindler comes back out.
Well,
a couple of long drives for the Dragons, 8 first downs total, and Jeffersonville yet to get a first down. So let's see what they can do put together here.
Jeff's had 3 plays in that first quarter, and Silver Creek's had 20.
Not maybe that many, but probably 16 or so.
Yeah.
8-play first drive. Not sure about that second one. Handoff inside.
Ooh.
And that was
Luke Church.
Yeah,
Luke Church coming up. Bryce Henderson on the tackle, coming up from his cornerback spot. Number 20 for Silver Creek, that good linebacker, Sam Kahn, comes up to make a play.
So 2nd and 9 as the clock runs down. So let's see if Jeff tries to run a play here. They're certainly not acting like they want to. As Nick Schindler begins to walk off the field, that will do it for the first quarter. So at the end of one, Silver Creek 14, Jeffersonville 0. Come on back. Second quarter action upcoming here on Glycott.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycott.
Get on the bus. You can start
returning to Silver Creek High School. The Silver Creek Dragons 14, Jeffersonville nothing. Jeff on their second possession, and we finally have a little clarity. Logan Blanton, the number 37, who's been the running back. Here comes some pressure on Schindler. Flushed, makes a man miss, makes another miss. Little toss forward. That was to Laird. So pass was complete, just back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, and I'm not trying to be negative, but Schindler now, this is third year at quarterback. We talked about having that internal clock that you have one Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, ball's gone.
Yeah.
You have three counts to get rid of that ball. And if you haven't gotten rid of it by then, you need to scramble. Now, most high school quarterbacks are want to scramble right or left rather than stepping forward. And
right.
The good quarterbacks will step forward. That keeps their eyes upfield. They can step forward, find that crease, and either throw a pass or go.
Laird out to the right-hand side with a catch and makes a man miss. Looks like he will move the chains.
Yeah.
So Ray-John Laird.
Just missed tackle. Yeah. Corner for Silver Creek missed the tackle and gave up that first down.
So 1st and 10, Jeff.
That was a long, slow pass across the field.
And there was a flag down.
I thought there was illegal procedure on Jeff. I thought their motion man turned upfield too soon.
So that wipes out the first down.
It took a long time for that to be taken care of. They already moved their stakes and everything. All right, but I did think there was illegal procedure. I thought the motion man turned upfield too soon.
So that's the third penalty on Jeff, all of the 5-yard variety.
Just going to pass. So this could be a nice time for a screen pass. Screen. No.
Schindler scrambles. Stays behind the line of scrimmage, tosses it up, tries to find Laird, but Laird right on the boundary and could not find him. So it's going to bring out 4th down. Going to make it 4th and 14.
Along with Jackson Cerna, brings up 4th down.
So 4th and 14. We'll see. It should be Dawson Slaughter.
Number 7, Bryce Henderson. Number 6, Darius Gray.
I just saw lineman for Jeff, number 60, Cypher Thompson. Check this out. 6'3", 320.
Wow.
Yep. 6'3", 320, number 60.
Dawson Slaughter with the kick. And the ball lands at the 50. And
Get away.
Gray runs away from it. And so.
It's always I still wonder. The ball's rolling around on the ground. The coaches are yelling, get away from it. But there's always got to be one player that wanders over to look. Is that a football?
Close,
What is that?
yep.
What's that on the ground there?
Gets close, don't they?
Just stay away from it. You have no business being there. All right, this is, I hate to say it this early in the game, but, Silver Creek's dominated right now, and Jeff has done nothing to stop them. And again, Silver Creek's going back, old school football, 2 tight ends, power I.
Power I. Ward under center. And this one to Henderson. Flag comes in.
It's going to be a face mask. Yeah, it's going to be a face mask penalty.
I think we got a hold. We may have a face mask.
Is it going to be a hold or is it going to be a face mask?
That's a hold,
Looks like
I
it's
think,
going to be a
because
hold
it's coming
against
back.
Blue. Yep.
Well,
sure enough. First penalty, 10-yard variety here for.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. There is a car parked license plate CPC1.
So first and 20.
That car must be moved immediately. It will be towed. Move immediately. The car will be towed.
That's not your car, is it, Coach?
No, it's not my car.
All right.
Okay, let's see if Silver Creek can come back now. It's first and 20.
First and 20.
See what coach has got cooked up here. Little sprint,
Ward.
good block. You got to get rid of it.
Runs out.
Oh!
Hit, and the wounded duck was up, but it fell harmlessly to the turf.
That's Cohen Wilson. Oh, and the quarterback's hurt.
Quarterback slow to get up.
Come on. He's all right. Shake it off.
Wilson.
Shake it off.
And again, the ball falling harmlessly to the turf.
He came all the way from the backside defensive end. Sprint left. He was playing left defensive end. Came all the way trailing the quarterback. Make that play. That was a really nice play on his part. Now, if Silver Creek, one of the offensive linemen needs to peel back to protect that backside. You got to protect the quarterback's backside because he doesn't see those people coming.
Second and 20. Whoa, Ward trying to find Gray. Couldn't manage to do it. Comes up empty.
Robert Tucker in on the stop for Jeffersonville. Brings up 3rd and 20.
That will make it 3rd and 20 on the miscue there.
Robert Tucker listed on the roster as his position is athlete.
Means could play anywhere, Coach.
I guess as compared to linemen who are non-athletes.
Now, Coach. I know.
I'm just teasing.
This is the former lineman.
I'm a lineman.
Timeout Jeffersonville, so that gives us an opportunity as well to take a brief timeout. So when we return, we'll have more upcoming here on Glycod.
Skyline for me is like my second home. So I started off at drive-thru, and then the next thing I know, I was serving full-time. My favorite regulars are always the ones with the kids. We're just laughing, talking, catching up on whatever's going on in our lives. Sometimes when I'm working the drive-thru, I'll hear a specific voice, and I know exactly who it is. When they pull around, I'm so excited to see them, and they're just as happy to see me. Skyline is more than just a restaurant to me. It's a fun place to work, and it's a fun place to eat.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
A 3rd and 20 upcoming here for the Silver Creek Dragons. As Ward in the shotgun steps back. Here comes some pressure.
Oh,
dumps it to Powell.
Beauty.
Powell
Beautiful.
at the 50.
Come on.
Still
Keep
going
going.
and near the first down marker.
See that screen pass. Third and 20.
To 4th and 1.
And everybody thought that Silver Creek was going to throw a long pass, including the Jeff defensive coaches. Good call by Coach Pappenhauser, his offensive coordinator, run a little screen pass. It was wide open.
So 4th and 1 on that 19-yard gain by Jamari Powell.
Yeah, let's see if Jeff's gone into a 5-man front now.
Powell has the first down and more, still going, finally down. Oh, the ball comes out, but they're going to say that was already down on the ground. See if we can show you that play again.
Once again, that left side of the Silver Creek line, tight end Tyler Bach, Walker Hoffman, and Brent Wilson just dominated the Jeff defensive front. And that's one of the dangers when you bring all those people and you play that short yardage, that once that back cracks that original line of scrimmage, there's nobody there except the safety. And thank goodness for Jeff, the safety made the tackle.
First and goal. Now Sam Kahn with it.
They're just gashing the Jeff front.
Walker
Hoffman took his defensive player all the way from the 20-yard line down to the 5-yard line on a block. And we call that a pancake because he ended up on top of him.
Play comes in. Darius Gray brings it in.
Jeff's back down to a 5-man front again.
So Ward with Kahn in the backfield, rolls right, throws, has Bach. Bach has the first down and a bit more.
Great call. Jeff's Silver Creek's in that 2 tight end power I formation, everything old school, and Jeff's gone to a 5-man front. They've got all their linebackers, everybody packed inside, and all they need to do is slip the tight end out, a little play action, slip the tight end out, and he's wide open.
So first and goal from the 5. Handoff. Kahn,
he's in.
Is he in? He's in.
Well, they overcame that penalty with a great call and a great screen pass.
So another Silver Creek touchdown. See if we can show it to you here before Indar Hootsie looks to knock it through.
Great block by Gary.
Yeah.
And the kick is up. And it
good.
is good.
So,
as our score goes to 21-0, it's time for another quick break. We'll get you back for the kickoff when we return here on Glycon.
I'm your cat, and ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycon.
Sam Kahn caps off an 8-play drive for the Silver Creek Dragons and makes it 21-0. Indar Hootsie to put the boot to it here with 8:10 remaining in the first half. Another beautiful night for high school football.
Oh, he is.
Great leg.
Yes, he has.
Back the Jeff player up to the 5.
Oh.
Goes from short
nice.
to long and gets around, ends up across and out of bounds on the far side.
Number 8 was in good position. Ethan Caldwell, good position, make a tackle, but just kind of bounced off. On that last touchdown, we really need to shout out to Sam Gehring and his block that opened that hole. Yeah, he's playing a whale of a game tonight. That whole offensive line for Silver Creek is playing a whale of a game.
So 1st and 10. Schindler had to tuck it back and finds a man and wrapped up. Try to see who that was. That was Brandon Curl.
Huh. I used to coach a Curl. I wonder if that's a relation. His grandson, maybe? As old as I am, it's probably a grandson.
So gain of 4, 2nd and 6 on the 28-yard line. So positive yards that time for Jeff. Still looking for their first down.
Look for a pass play here, and I'll tell you why I think it's going to be a pass. But I could be wrong. Nope, it's a toss. So I'm wrong.
And
that's a nice job of setting that edge for Silver Creek, and I'm looking to see who that is.
I think it was Brandon Harris was the ball carrier.
Yeah, 42 for Silver Creek. Colin Gerlach does a really nice job of setting the edge on that play.
So 3rd and 5.
Make some noise.
3rd and 5 for the Red Devils. As the Dragon crowd comes alive here.
Yeah. Their PA announcer here has got the crowd fired up. Oh, he went right
Schindler
past him. He went right past him.
Goes along the sideline, finally out of bounds.
Holy cow, how did he miss him?
I'm not sure how he missed him. Let's see if our replay goes back far enough to get it. Sure enough, it goes right back to the snap.
Zoom.
Three guys went right by. Nick Schindler takes advantage, and 1st down.
Good play on Schindler's part.
Absolutely.
But I still don't know how those 3 Silver Creek players missed him. They just ran right past him.
So Schindler gets elusive and goes down the far sideline for the 1st down. Schindler looks to pass and trying to find Curl.
Good coverage.
Falls to the turf, though, harmless.
Yeah, Bryce Henderson, nice job of covering.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So do you think, after watching this last series, you think that remember the coach talked about identity, trying to find.
Right.
Do you think their identity now is going to be we're going to throw the ball, we're going to be a passing team? Seems like that's what they've kind of gone into.
That's what they've gone into.
Of course, they're behind, and they're trying to catch up right now.
Sure, yeah, they are down 21. So 2 wideouts right. Started with 2 to the left, but then Laird in motion. Now Schindler tucks, runs, nearly has his pocket picked from behind.
Yeah, he could have. Henderson. Is that Henderson? No, that was number 5. Kalani Fugit. Almost stripped him, but that's what we talked about, the quarterback scrambling forward. You see how much more effective that is than running side to side?
3rd and 6 for Jeff. Here as the first quarter continues to tick down. So trips to the far side.
Quick out. There he is.
Schindler steps up, makes a pass, and Laird comes down with it.
How did he do that? But what a great catch.
Fantastic catch for the first down.
I don't know what the Silver Creek defensive players are seeing that they're running right past the quarterback.
And Laird on a fantastic catch brings up 1st and 10. Second first down on this drive for Jeffersonville.
Well, they really needed this big time.
Laird just wrestled that ball away from
did.
2 Silver Creek defenders.
He did. You're right. Darius Gray and Tyler Bach back there in the secondary.
Pitch, right side. And that was Logan Blanton on the carry.
Could be a little cornerbacks when they come up on the toss plays for containment, they have to come up and be aggressive. That they've got to come up and they can't let the blocker just stay with them. They have to learn to rip that. We call it a rip the arm through to get away from that block. And they just kind of come in and rip your arm through. They can't let that receiver just keep natting them, being like a gnat in your face.
Again, that's Blanton on the carry. He's going to be out near the first down marker.
Blanton with the carry, gain of 6. 32 at the 20. Brings up 3rd and 2.
It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Silver Creek making a little substitution there. 76, Bobby Stotts coming back in. He is their starting defensive tackle.
That was actually a first down play. On further review by the striped shirts. Roger Ripharder, the referee, came up and signaled that first down.
They can run their little toss play here.
And then we've got a timeout on the field by Silver Creek. So we also will take this opportunity to take a quick break. When we return, we will have the last 4:03 of the first half here on Glycod.
Skyline for me is like my second home. So I started off at drive-thru, and then the next thing I know, I was serving full-time. My favorite regulars are always the ones with the kids. We're just laughing, talking, catching up on whatever's going on in our lives. Sometimes when I'm working the drive-thru, I'll hear a specific voice, and I know exactly who it is. When they pull around, I'm so excited to see them, and they're just as happy to see me. Skyline is more than just a restaurant to me. It's a fun place to work, and it's a fun place to eat.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
(21-0) with 4:03 remaining here at Silver Creek High School as the teams break huddles and from the sidelines.
This has been a strange drive, though, because 3 different times Silver Creek's defensive front or linebackers were in position to sack Schindler, and he evaded, or they didn't come close to him.
So with the ball on the 20-yard line, here comes pressure again, thrown to Brandon Curl just off his fingertips. Schindler's pass just missing. Lots of time there for Schindler, and actually a nice ball. Curl just couldn't go get it.
Yep, it was a good pass.
Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass stops the clock, so just under 4 minutes. And with it is Blanton, left side. For
a strong
nice
run.
Nice 5-yard gain or so.
Strong run by Blanton.
3rd and 4. Stopped by number 9, Jackson Cerna.
Okay.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Jackson Cerna on the stop there. So 3rd and 4 for the Red Devils. Ball just inside the 15-yard line. Line to gain down around 10. So we're going to call that a long 4.
It is. Well, see if Silver Creek's defense can step up here. Jeff's had a nice drive on this series.
And you would think down trips left,
Yep.
one wide receiver right, pitch and hit on a short gain there. Going to bring up 4th down.
4th and 3. Nice.
Number 42, Colin Garlow on the stop.
So 4th and 3. That was Blanton again on the carry for Jeffersonville.
And Colin Garlock from his linebacker spot making the stop. So another big play for both teams.
Yep.
Both teams right
Both
now.
teams,
Jeff gets his first down. They're in position to make a game of this. Silver Creek stops them, and they're going to go into halftime with the lead, I believe. In a nice lead. Pass, short pass.
Schindler
there he is. There he
throws
is.
Right side, caught. Touchdown, Jeffersonville.
Yeah, that was interesting because I think the Jeff player might have pushed off a little bit.
Schindler's pass to Dalen Julian, number 2.
So Julian on the with the touchdown reception from 15 yards out. And Slaughter with the hold, and I believe that's Hannah Magruder out there.
Yeah. Hannah Magruder. And it's up. It's good.
It is good.
Wasn't pretty, but it still counts as a point. Hannah Magruder.
So Magruder knocks it through. And with 2:18, that puts Jeffersonville on the board. Jeff 7 and Silver Creek 21. So nice pass play there from Nick Schindler. Out to, that was Brandon Curl, right? No,
it wasn't Curl. Was that?
No, it was Rajon Laird.
Number 7.
We're gonna have to watch the replay again, folks. That's
see.
what we should do.
Yeah,
I know that's who it was, but
let's see if he pushes off a little bit. He's over here. He's gonna run it out. There's out. There's the out. There's his push. Oh, yep, just a little bit.
No, actually, it was Dalen Julian, number 2.
Dalen Julian. 5'10", 165-pound senior. Good for him.
Just back off.
Yeah, he just came back from injury. Right. Coach talked about him. Glad to have him back. I can see why.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back deep for Silver Creek, number 22, Jackson Terry.
Okay. Is Hannah Magruder kicking off?
No, it's Max Schoonover will boot the ball away.
All right. Max do an onside kick.
Well, that would certainly be.
It might not be a bad thing to try to do, but he's not going to. Oh, nice kick.
Boots it away, nice and deep. And picked up by Terry, Jackson Terry, and a very nice play on the end of that.
Yeah.
See where the ball lands here.
Mo has put a white jersey on right now and playing for the Jeff team because Silver Creek's put themselves in a little bit of a hole right now, mishandling that kickoff.
So 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Silver Creek has, by my count, racked up 9 first downs to Jeff's 3, but they are definitely in a bit of a hole here.
Yep. Well, don't try anything silly.
Absolutely.
Just let's keep doing what we're doing.
1 first down, and you can go to the locker room up 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, right.
Ward out to Gray. Gray stepped out of bounds. Going to be a short gainer.
Gain of 4 yards on the play brings up
2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. Our halftime show tonight will Well, we'll tell you here in just a second as Ward looks to throw it, has a man. Oh, just through the hands of Gray, and Gray was thinking about taking that one to the house. There's no doubt about that.
Well, couldn't have put it in a better spot. It was right in his hands.
We will have the chance at halftime to talk to Eric Yazell, the health officer for the Clark County Health Department. He's going to be joining me, I should say.
So Jeff's gone into man coverage, no safeties, 5-6-man line now.
Here comes pressure. A little screen goes over the head of Powell.
That was, I'm going to tell you, I think that was a bad series on Silver. Not because but that was a bad series. They needed to just have some running plays, get a first down, run the clock out, go into halftime ahead 21-7, and now you're going to give Jeff the ball back in good field position with 1:53 left in the quarter.
So Kilo Lee looks to boot it away, and ball high, and takes a Silver Creek bounce.
Nice kick. Who was that?
Kilo Lee.
Kilo Lee, nice punt.
Number 21.
Nice punt, Kilo. So Silver Creek's defense got to step up now. They can't. If you let Jeff in the end zone, this game is turned around completely. So looking for Schindler to throw some passes?
I would think so.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for the Jeff offense. Schindler takes it and runs forward. It's going to be near the first down marker.
I don't know if that was a designed quarterback draw or not, but it certainly was a good play.
Brings up 2nd and 2. 48-yard line.
Schindler looked like he listened to me about scrambling forward instead of scrambling right and left.
I believe he did.
Well,
throwing right side, and it's going to be enough to move the chains. That was Brandon Curl. So Brandon Curl gets the reception for the Red Devils, moves the chains.
1:01 left. Clock starts. 1 minute left. See if Silver Creek's defense steps up or Jeff can keep throwing the ball, slinging and flinging. Uh-oh.
Here comes Schindler, and sacked by Bryce Henderson.
Number 7, Bryce Henderson.
Big loss there.
Yeah, big loss, and Schindler has to come out for a play because he lost his helmet.
I don't think Schindler saw him coming until the very last second.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 2nd and about 19, I believe.
Well, and that's a great defensive play because that's a corner stunt, and you really don't have a player assigned to pick up a cornerback coming on a stunt. Comes off the short side of the field. It's really a good defensive play.
So timeout on the field for the Jeff Red Devils, and so we will take this opportunity. We're going to take a really quick break. Be back for more here on Glycod.
I'm your cat, and ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
21-7 here with 39 ticks remaining on the clock in the first half of action. Throw right side, and that's to Rajon Laird. And that was Cordell Thomas, the quarterback, in just for a play.
Schindler's back in again.
So it was complete. Going to bring up third down. And
Jeff's got a timeout left. They might want to use that.
And actually, I should have updated. I said second. It was 2nd and 8. It was actually about 2nd and 24. Now it's 3rd and 23. Schindler. Flag comes in.
Yeah, it's holding.
And airs that out and falls harmlessly to the turf. But wow, what a throw.
Well, that's the end of the half.
And that is the end of the half. That does it for the half. So at halftime, we will go ahead and take our break. When we come back, we'll have the ticker up for you. Coach and I will talk about the game briefly. And then after our second break, from the Clark County Health Department, Dr. Eric Yazel. So stay tuned for all that on the halftime show on Glycod.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place. Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. Visit Centra.org.
We are back at halftime while being serenaded by the Silver Creek Band here at Silver Creek High School, where the Dragons lead the Red Devils 21-7. Bring your attention to tonight's scoreboard. Tonight's scoreboard presented by Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling and more info, contact them at 812-282-7521. And we will be talking with Dr. Eric Hazel of the Clark County Health Department here momentarily. But first, let's hear from Coach Kaz and go over the scoring in this first half. Coach, what are your thoughts so far in this ball game?
Well, Silver Creek, very impressive. And again, I'm thinking they've run probably 35 plays to Jeff's maybe a dozen. They've controlled the line of scrimmage. Their offensive line has done a tremendous job controlling the Jeff front. Jeff has been forced to go into like a 5 or 6 or even a 7-man defensive front to try to stop the running game, which opens up obviously some other things. But anyways, 21 unanswered points where they just really controlled the whole first and second quarter until the last 3 or 4 minutes where Schindler, and I can't think of his first name off the top of my head.
Nick,
yes, I should know that. Nick Schindler really kind of took it upon himself. He did some nice job of scrambling up the middle of the defense, and then threw a beautiful pass in the end zone to. And I'm
again. That was just Dalen Julian.
Dalen Julian.
Yep.
Made a phenomenal catch in the end zone. They got Jeff back in the game again, and I was a little concerned. Silver Creek kind of frittered away that last series they had, but Jeff really didn't take advantage of it. So, anyways, if I'm the Silver Creek coach, hey, I'm excited about this, guys. We've dominated this game. Let's not get it away from us. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. We're going to control the line of scrimmage. We're going to run that ball right at them. We're going to keep running it at them until they stop us, and then we're going to throw it over their head. Everything we're doing is working. Keep it up. Jeff's coach says, guys, we're not out of this. We've proved that we can move the ball. We throw it. We can let Schindler run the ball. So an exciting second half. Both coaches should be really fired up about this right now.
All right, that's right. We should have a good second half coming for you. Again, reminder, tonight's scoreboard presented by the Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling more info, contact them at 812-282-7521. When we come back, I will have the opportunity, we will visit with Dr. Eric Yazel of the Clark County Health Department. So stay tuned for that as we go through halftime here on Glycott.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm your cat, and ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Silver Guy?
What?
No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
Well, and we did come back with the camera on us. First, I'm going to do a little bio here, so I'm going to throw it off to this one just for a moment. But a bio on Dr. Eric Yazel. He told me how to pronounce it, and I knew I'd get it wrong. But with the degrees from Indiana University in biology, Ball State, and clinical physiology, U of L School of Medicine, and emergency medicine as well from U of L, assistant professor of emergency medicine at U of L, attending physician for emergency medicine at Clark County. So, and also the health officer for the Clark County Health Department. So, Dr. Yazel, a busy man, there's no doubt. Now we'll bring him back on camera. Here we are. So alongside me, well, Coach, we're at a high school football game. So Doctor, you know, what do you do in the schools? Is there any connection that you have with the schools?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think typically when you think of the health department, you think of restaurant inspections and birth certificates and sewer inspections and things like that. But we really want to get involved in all things involving the public health of the county, and one of those is getting into the schools and partnering with the schools. And so, to be here, to be able to support two awesome school systems on a postcard kind of night, just something we really wanted to take advantage of.
Well, and I know that Pulse Point, we mentioned that on some of our broadcasts. Pulse Point, a big priority of yours. Tell me about what's going on with that here in Clark County.
Yeah, it's really an awesome initiative that we have out there. It's a smartphone app, actually, that will alert you to a citizen that needs help in your general area.
Oh, wow.
So it's not going to wake you up at all hours of the night, but if your neighbor across the street needs help, or you're out at a store and someone needs help, it'll tell you that and walk you right to the person, and you can deliver life-saving care right on the spot. And really really just, the two most important things are early CPR and early access to a defibrillator, and Pulse Point gets people right to those things. So really exciting. We've had a lot of usership in our county, and we're kind of a model for the state, but we want to keep building that and make that continued success for us.
I was just going to ask, so is that statewide, or is so far it's just Clark County and you all are the model?
There's some other counties that use it, but it's one of those where you get out of it what you put into it. And so we really try to get out there and do a lot of CPR training out in the community and things, to build that responder level. And so the more work you put in, the more people get involved, and the better the success is. And so we've really had some good outcomes with it.
Well, that's great, because you're right. The sooner first responders of any kind, CPR especially, or defibrillators can get there, boy, the outcomes are so much better.
Absolutely. We have a lot of awesome medical providers all across the county, that work here at our local facilities or over across the river, and we want to utilize them, and we're all willing to help. You just have to know that somebody's around you that needs it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I also heard that the state recently increased some funding for health departments. So what kind of things are you going to do with that here in Clark County?
Yeah, it's a really exciting time. I mean, honestly, Indiana public health funding has always been very minimal, and we've kind of had shoestring budgets, and now the state has stepped in and improved it, and we can do a lot of cool things. So obviously partnering with the schools. We have school nurse liaisons that are helping all our school nurses across the county with their workflow and things, and helping getting our kids up to date on their vaccinations, and just all sorts of education within the schools. We're also doing a lot of maternal health initiatives for our pregnant moms, and then safe sleep and other things for our newborn children in our county. We're also doing something called mobile integrated health, where we actually get out and do home visits with EMS personnel to, see if any needs you have, whether it be your medications or education or whatever that looks like. So really excited to have some funding to do these cool programs.
Well, that's really great, and there again, that goes so much further than most people think about what the health department does, right?
Yeah, we've in the past we've been more of a regulatory agency, and we want to be a support agency. So anything that impacts the health of our community as a whole, we want to be involved in and be a partner in, and it's an exciting time to be able to do that.
Well, and you've been a partner with us this year on Glycod, and we're very thankful for that, and we really appreciate the help that the Clark County Health Department has given us in able to bring people football games on Friday nights and going forward. We appreciate that.
No, we're glad to support it, and you guys do a great job, and we're honored to be part of it and excited to be here, so thanks for having us.
Well, thank you very much again, and folks, this is Dr. Eric Yezel from the Clark County Health Department, and if you heard one of these great programs that they're running, I can tell you can go to their website. It is fantastic, and they will certainly that will lead you through a lot of those. You want to give that to the folks?
Yeah, it's www.clarkhealth.net. And, yeah, reach out to us. We're excited. We want to get out there and help. So anything we can do to help the community, let us know. We're here for you.
All right. So, folks, Dr. Eric Yezel from the Clark County Health Department, we thank him for coming by, stopping in with us tonight on Glycod. Stay tuned. Second half upcoming here on Glycod.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're tuned in to Southern.
As we just had to cut it there. Perfect. Indarhutzi.
Good kick again.
With a nice kick there. And
oh, boy.
And away.
And that.
Off to the races.
And Indarhutzi makes the tackle. Saves the touchdown.
Absolutely.
And that is what Jeff needed. And it's interesting how, when a team defers in the first half, will get the kickoff. Jeff ended the first half with the ball, and they start the second half with the ball. And I'm telling you, Jeff is always dangerous on any kind of kickoff. They just have athletic kids back there, and they can return every kickoff as a potential touchdown.
So a 61-yard return as we begin the third quarter. Didn't even have time to get that up there. Had to have to tell you, folks, we were actually talking with Dr. Rob Willman, the principal here at Silver Creek High School, new this year, and was a classmate of mine at Floyd Central. And so we were chatting with him, had to come back immediately. Now another big run for a first down.
Well, and this
Blanton
is
on the carry.
This is the danger of playing Jeffersonville, is you never know what they're going to do next and how they're going to come out. Now they've come out and they look like a really good football team right now. Big kickoff return and a nice run there. And they got Silver Creek on their heels right now.
So 62-yard run back and then about a 10, 11-yard carry there. Blanton makes a man miss, makes another miss, and going to be right down near the pay dirt, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, Gavin
down to the one.
Yeah, Gavin Grisham met him right at the line of scrimmage, made a nice defensive play, but just couldn't finish it. And running back does a good job of, you teach them when they hit, to get hit, you spin, and it's going to help break that tackle. And he did a nice job of spinning his moment he got hit and broke the tackle. And he's down on the 1 yard line, inside the 1 yard line. And this is not the way Silver Creek wanted to start the second half.
Dropped under center, and that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Jeffersonville.
And you have to be very careful on that play because everybody has to be set for a second.
Right.
And the quarterback, when he does that running up to get this, he's not set for a second. So that could have very easily been a procedure penalty on Jeff. But you see that so often.
So Magruder comes back out. So Magruder, a soccer star at Jeff.
No, you're supposed to be in there, young man.
So quick strike for Jeff.
They're short a player. If they're going to block it off the corner here. Oh,
and Magruder gets it up, and it is through. So with that, That makes it 21-14, and just like that, Jeffersonville right back in this ball game. And we will step away, come back for more second half upcoming on Glycod.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
.11:01 on the clock here in the third period, just underway, and Jeff with a 62-yard run back and then a quick strike after first down, and they are a touchdown behind now.
And old Mo, momentum. He's put on a
white jersey.
He's got a white jersey and a red helmet on right now, and this is the way Jeff, coach, wanted them to come back out in the second half. And this is exactly the opposite of what Coach Pappenhaus wanted Silver Creek.
And I should have introduced ourselves as we came back, but we did so quickly. I didn't get a chance to. Dr. Todd Carter alongside me, Coach Jim Kazmarek, and up top, Christian Sanchez running our camera again for us this week and doing a fantastic job. So, and again, it is Maxwell Schoonover to put the boot to it.
He had a good kick in the first half.
Should be both
and
Henderson
a good kick
Gray
in this half.
Back there, muffed. And it wasn't Henderson Gray. It was somebody different. Tossed to the turf after a short gainer. Try to see who that was.
Altman with the return. Number 20, Braylon Gray for Jeffersonville with the stop.
That was
4 yards on the return.
just about a 4-yard return. So first and 10 for Silver Creek.
At the 14-yard line.
I think Silver Creek has muffed all three of the kickoffs.
Two of them I know they have.
Yeah, I think they've
maybe all three.
Actually muffed all three of them.
So first and 10. First possession for the Dragons. Powell run right side, or left side, excuse me, and for a nice gainer there.
Yeah, nice gain again. Gashing the Jeff defense with some good, strong running game.
Second and 2.
That was off the left side there on Silver Creek's left offensive. Walker, Hoffman, and Brett Wilson. Tyler Bach at tight end, doing a good job blocking. Let's back in the pistol look.
In motion. Handoff, Powell just hammered behind the line.
Oh, he hammered is a nice way to put it. That was Caden Efall.
Yep, sure was.
Just came out of his linebacker spot like he was shot.
Shot out of a cannon.
Whew. That was a nice looking play.
So 3rd and 6. One receiver, both sides, and Powell in the backfield there with Ward. Has a man, Henderson with the catch. Big completion for the Dragons. Bryce Henderson on the catch.
If you play that man coverage, you better put pressure on the quarterback because you're leaving your corners and safeties on an island all by themselves. So if you don't put pressure on the quarterback, that's what's going to happen.
So knocking on the door of Jeffersonville territory.
And Silver Creek does a nice job of, instead of dropping back, is sprinting the quarterback out to stay away from the blitz.
Henderson in motion. And on the sweep, gets the ball, carries about 5, almost 6 yards.
Bryce Henderson on the carry. Efall on the stop.
Efall on the stop.
Gain of 5 on the play.
So gain of 5. And the Dragons are on the move.
Yep.
Second and 5. Calling for it's Ward. Powell from the backfield gets a good block down the sideline. Finally ridden out of bounds.
Nice blocking.
Gets a first down and more.
How many times in how many games have we talked about setting the edge, containing that, and making it turn it back inside? And it seems like defenses just are not getting that player or the defense set to set that edge and turn the plays inside.
So 1st and 10 with the ball on the 22-yard line. Ward, handoff. That's Kahn. And good second effort.
That was a
for
great
short
second
gain. Going to be about a gain of 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on Jeffersonville.
81, Ethan Rothstein has moved into one of the tight ends. When Silver Creek's going to 2 tight ends, he made a nice block on the previous play. Not so much that one, but on the previous play did a good job of containing the Jeff defensive end. Here they come with the blitz.
And making a miss was Kahn. And along that sideline for a nice gain. See if we can show you that carry and making those Red Devils miss. Gain of 12.
Brings up another Silver Creek. First down.
Injury timeout.
And it looks like we have an injury timeout on the field, so that will give us the opportunity to take a short break. And when we return, we'll get back to live action here on Glycod.
Busy, always on the go. And when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
Was it 20 or 29? 20.
They said 20, which is
It is.
Brylan Gray, who is walking
Brylan
off
Gray.
the field.
9th grader.
Under his own power, so that's good.
It's tough to put a 9th grader in those
21-14
situations.
here with Silver Creek knocking on the door here. And there's Powell again. Touchdown. Nope, excuse me, that was Sam Kahn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sam Kahn with the touchdown. His second of the night.
All right, again, Ethan Rothstein at tight end, left tight end, and Walker Hoffman, Brett Wilson on that left side, along with Lucas Campbell at center, making some nice holes in there.
Endarhutzi could not get it through, so it was a perfect 3 for 3 up until that. But 27-14 our score here with 7:38 left in the third quarter. We will actually keep it here during this break, and so Jeff got the start to the second half they wanted, Coach.
Yep.
And Silver Creek then with 7:38 answers with that rushing touchdown by Sam Kahn, his second of the night, and capping off a fairly rapid march down the field. And Endarhutzi was not able to knock through the extra point, but still 27-14 our score here in the third quarter. Three Jeff Red Devils back, and Darhutsi gonna put the boot to it.
Number 16, Boaz Darhutsi.
As the kick is just a bit of a pooch to about the 30.
He's signaling for a fair catch. He can't run.
29, Ethan Mompey on the catch, and that'll bring up 1st and 10.
I would have swore he signaled for a fair catch.
I'm not sure if he did or not.
Well, he stuck his arm up in the air.
Yeah, I guess he did.
And that's all you need to do. And then
he's hurt a
little bit.
He's a little dinged up.
Yeah.
Is Ethan Mumpy. He's headed off the field, getting a little help there as the Jeff offense comes back on. So a couple of first downs on that scoring drive for the Dragons, and one so far for the Red Devils in this in this third quarter, excuse me.
Well, Silver Creek answered. Let's see if Jeff can answer again.
Well, we were saying that Momentum was wearing a white jersey, but it quickly changed there, or at least it was a very quick march down the field for the Dragons.
Yeah.
Now let's see if maybe Jeff can put
that,
something together.
Yeah, put that jersey back on Mo on their side.
Curl in motion. And tackle for loss there. So that one went backwards for the Dragons. Going to be about
Who was
second
that?
and 12.
52.
Ramirez was
Lucas
in on the tackle. Yep.
Yeah, he's getting some defensive play. He's usually an offensive lineman.
So 2nd and 12. Clock still running here. Jeff taking their time.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to.
Blanton back there with Schindler.
Could be a pass.
We've got Trips in the slot. So in tight. Pass.
There he is.
Schindler
There he is.
has
There
a
he
man.
is. Yep.
Caught. That's Curl. That's a first down and more.
Well designed play. You know, interesting. As you study this, the longer a team takes in the huddle to call the play, the better chance it is going to be a pass play. Because pass plays normally have a lot of words that you have to, routes and things you got to say.
Right.
While a running play is 32 or 21, whatever the play might be. Pass plays got all kinds of different things that you got to say. So the longer the quarterback stays in the huddle, the better chance it's going to be a pass play.
So Jeffersonville moves the chains again. Was that a long time in the huddle or short time in the huddle?
That was average. That was average.
I was just messing with him, folks.
Oh,
thrown down there.
Into the referee, too.
That was Blanton on the carry, and Cerna with the stop behind the line of scrimmage. So loss of a couple makes it 2nd and 12. So Jeff moved the chains just a few moments ago, and they're back in that same exact position. A little different way they got there, but still another 2nd and 12.
Just not a lot of urgency on their part, though, is there? If somebody's clocked this, what?
So Schindler from the shotgun, going to throw it, has a man, and that was Church.
Yeah.
Took me a second there. Sorry about that. But short gainer.
Yeah.
Get about 5, but it's still 4, I guess. So it's
Kalana Fugit making a nice play out of his secondary spot.
3rd and 9. 4 yards. 3rd and 8 is 49. Brings up a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 8.
Jeffersonville. Dragons, it's time to make some noise.
So the ball on the 49-yard line. Jeff sends 3 wide receivers to the far side. They have 1 near. Just 1 man in the
sprint
backfield
left
there.
Yep, there he is.
Here comes pressure.
There it is. He's wide open
Wide
again.
open. That was Curl. And Curl moves the chains again. So Brandon Curl with another well-run route and manages to move the chains. Cerna on the stop there.
Yep, they just flood a zone. Silver Creek's got 2 defenders. Jeff sending 3 receivers, 1 short, 1 long, and 1 intermediate. And Curl's the intermediate. It's wide open. Easy pitch and catch. It's 3 against 2.
So 1st and 10 play around the right side. And Luke Church nearly had his jersey ripped off there.
He did. You know, back in the day, they'd have rip-away jerseys. He'd have kept going.
He would have kept going, yep.
Can't do it anymore. Those are illegal now.
We can show you that. So gain of 4 on the play.
That looked like it was going a lot more than 4 yards.
It did, I agree.
No. Nope, lost containment.
2nd and 6. Trips right, and 1 man left. That's Dalen Julian.
Yeah, you got
out
single
to the far side.
coverage over there.
Handoff, and Blanton with the run straight up the middle.
It's going to be 3rd and 1, 2.
Gain of 5, yep.
57, James Morris on the stop. Along with number 42, Cullen Garlow.
We'll call that 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2 on Silver Creek's 32.
That's it. A short 2.
It is a short 2. I agree with that. Blanton in the backfield again with Schindler.
So throw it on this down. Throw it long. You hit Julian. He's getting single coverage out there. And
3 wide receivers in that slot, all in tight on the near side of the field. Handoff, Blanton. Blanton tried to turn the corner, but again, great job setting the edge.
Number 5, Kalani
Fugit on a great play there.
Yeah, Jeff was lucky they didn't get an unsportsmanlike penalty there because the young man who got tackled was upset and threw the ball down on the ground instead of handing it to the referee.
So
all right.
4th and 2.
See, that would have been a good time, though, to pass the ball.
Yeah.
And if you don't complete it now, you still got 4th and 2.
Yeah.
And you had single coverage out there on their good receiver, Julian.
So 4th and 2. Oh, Church. They stopped him.
Not even close. A whole flight of Dragons made that hit.
A whole flight of
Dragons. A whole flight of Dragons. That was Sam Gehring and Cullen Garlock and some other really good defensive line play. Bobby Stotts, Elijah Bandy, and Brett Wilson. All of those players in on that play.
So 1st and 10 with 2:39 left in the 3rd period.
That was big. That was big. I think as this game progresses, that stop right there is going to be a big play.
Yeah, it was big. Because Jeffersonville was again marching. Had a couple of first downs there. Handoff. And nice gain on 1st down, about 4 or 5 yards. That was Jamari Powell.
You know, I just heard somebody down the row here say, a cloud of dust, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, except with artificial turf, it's a cloud of little black pieces of rubber.
Yeah. Well, I won't, you know what they call those.
I don't know.
Turf. Oh, I won't say it on the air.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Well,
right,
I know, it's not bad, but it's
I know.
Powell, left side. And he's got the 1st down, but a flag comes in. Let's see. It's on the far side of the field, lying at the 40-yard line, so we'll see what that's all about. We'll reset anything until we check that out. Yeah, Coach, having a marching band kid.
Holding.
holding offense.
Oh, man.
Just the second Silver Creek penalty of the night. That one of a 10-yard variety, though.
Coming in inopportune times, though. They're controlling the ball and getting first downs, eating up the clock, and then they get another way behind the chains again. Now it's instead of a first down or 3rd and 1, it's now going to be 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13. So Silver Creek has come back from these long yardage situations once or twice in the first half. So let's see what they got. They can dial up here. The little screen pass worked well, but Jeff, the last time they tried to run it, Jeff diagnosed it pretty well. Let's see what they can do this time.
Henderson in motion.
Oh, boy.
And keeper, Ward. And he runs out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. So a nice pickup there. So it's going to make it 3rd and about 1. A really nice pickup there.
Yeah.
3rd and 1, ball on the 41.
Jeff's putting some beef in there at defensive line right now. 66 just came in the game.
Jamar Hobbs.
Yeah, he's 6'2", 220, big old guy. Jeff's 5-man. Oh,
Powell
what
has
another
a
hole.
Nice hole.
What another nice big hole. Holy cow. I mean, I just can't tell you how good Walker Hoffman and Brett Wilson on that left side are doing right now.
Yeah, they mowed a hole you could drive a small car through.
Yeah, that's right. And those are short yardage situations where Jeff's got a 6-man line. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to block because you got a man-on-man.
Well, and everybody was packed in the box.
Yeah. And there they are again.
Silver Creek back in this power eye.
Oh, he's going to be open.
Ward going to have a man, although there is some coverage out there throwing into coverage, but we've got a flag come in. Nice camera work there from Christian.
Oh, have you ever talked about underthrown passes and what happens out of underthrown passes?
Yep.
That is just so hard to defend. Yeah, you feel sorry for the defensive back because actually the Jeff defensive back had it covered. He did a really nice job. Ball was underthrown, and
the penalty will result in another.
So first down via penalty.
Silver Creek, first down.
And that's the first Jeff penalty of the half, unless I'm mistaken there.
Coach Papp has done a really nice job of disguising what he's doing. 1st and 10, he had everything packed in. And what did everybody think he was going to do?
Run the ball.
Run the ball. And he didn't. He threw a pass out of that packed-in formation. And he had a receiver. If the quarterback had got rid of the ball a little sooner, the receiver was wide open. The Jeff defender did a good job of making up the ground.
Henderson gets the ball on the sweep and has a nice gainer there. Forward for about 8 yards or so. And number 19 on the tackle. We don't have that player on our roster, however.
Sorry.
So gain of about 8. We're going to bring up 2nd and 2.
We
got
another hold
wiped off. Yeah.
That's 2 in a row now. Or two big penalties on this drive. And that just drives coaches crazy.
So a block in the back. And so it's going to bring the ball back to the 49 on that 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 20.
So the way you get outside sometimes is by holding the defensive end.
So Powell on the carry, tries to get some of those yards back, manages a nice gainer there of about 7 or so.
Right.
Stop by number 87, Jamar Wright. 2nd
15 and 43. 2nd and 15 from the 43 or so.
Don't try to get it all back at one time. Get a nice little 10-yard pass right here.
About 30 seconds to go till the quarter break. Here comes Ward and company. Rolls right. Looks to throw. Has a man.
Run it.
Henderson.
Run it.
The coach says run it.
Run first, pass second. It's easier to run the ball for 15 yards than to throw a pass for 15 yards. Run the ball.
And Henderson just couldn't hold on.
Yep, that's what happens, though. You know what Woody Hayes said about throwing passes.
Woody Hayes?
2 to 3 things are bad. Incompletion or an interception. Running the ball, guarantee would have had. It would have been short yardage situation here.
18 seconds left in the quarter, and Ward calls for it. Comes a little bit of pressure, a lot of pressure.
Run.
Ward gets away and runs out of bounds. He's going to bring up 4th down, but it's going to be 4th down and about 5 or maybe, about 5 it looks like. So pickup of about 9 yards.
Just think if he'd have run the ball and got those 9 yards on the previous play,
right,
and then got the 9 yards this play, he'd have had a first down. So now he's faced with 4th and 6. Coach has got to come up with something in his grab bag here of 4th and 6 plays.
Henderson checked out. Jackson Cerna checks in.
The clock's not going to run. He ran out of bounds.
I believe they're talking about the play clock.
I know.
They're looking to rush a little bit. And we've got a timeout.
I think the quarterback was looking at the game clock and thinking they were going to run the clock out in the quarter.
So timeout Silver Creek, but we'll keep it here with 11 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, if Silver Creek can somewhere or another get these 7 yards here and keep the ball the rest at the start of the 4th quarter, it helps their chances of winning time.
Absolutely. We're going to throw up the schedule here for next week. So our Glycod schedule, 6:30 p.m., Tates Creek at Dunbar. 7 p.m., Milan Indians at the Providence Pioneers. 7 o'clock, Roncalli at Mail. And then at 7:30, South Oldham at Woodford County. And then PRP at Meade County. John Baldridge will be with Coach Kaz at that Milan and Providence game. We've got the next couple of weeks off, but
you're taking
should
2
be
weeks
a good
off?
one.
You're taking 2 weeks off?
Actually, I'm going to be out longer than that.
Uh-oh.
So we've got 4th down and 5. Ward looks to throw it right side, and a flag comes in. So I don't know if that's going to be, that could be interference either way. That was thrown up in traffic.
That was thrown up. That wasn't the best. That wasn't the best design play and pass. I don't think you want all your receivers clustered in one spot.
Ward throws it right side. The Jeffersonville player had his hands on it, and it was pass interference. Jeffersonville.
Oh, that's
second pass interference penalty of the game.
Yep.
That will result.
Is that the second one on this series of plays?
It's second one on this series. Yeah, I said the second in the game, but really second one in this series.
So Silver Creek has had 2 holding penalties on this series.
They have.
And Jeff has been kind enough to give it back to him with 2 interference penalties.
Yep, 20 yards of penalties on Silver Creek this series and 30 against Jeff.
Well,
net of 10 for Silver Creek over the course of the drive.
Well, if you're a Silver Creek fan, you are happy. If you're a Jeff fan, you're upset.
That ball was definitely thrown in traffic. There's no doubt about that. 1st and 10. Handoff. Sam Kahn, but boy, that was blown up.
Yeah, I like that player. I like 84. I think he's a Cohen Wilson. He's a good player, good-looking kid. 6'2", 215, just lean and mean. He just looks like a football player.
And that brings up the end of the quarter. So as we come back from that replay, we are going to step away. Come on back. We'll have fourth quarter action for you upcoming on Glycod.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
Yep.
27-14 our score. 2nd and 14 play coming up for the Dragons. And as we begin this fourth quarter, Dr. Todd Carter, Jim Kazmarek alongside me. Christian Sanchez working the camera. And end around. And Bryce Henderson looks like he may go, and he will. Touchdown.
2 nice moves. He stuck that foot in the ground and made a hard cut. Wow.
Oh, we've got a flag on the play at the 5-yard line. While they're sorting that out, let's watch that replay, see what we can of it. It's going to be holding against Silver Creek.
That's their 3rd holding penalty on this drive.
It sure is. So a 10-yard loss, and it erases the touchdown. So still 27-14, and the 10-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 7 from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, still, I tell you, still a fine run there. That was just a really good-looking run.
Well, it was 2nd and 14, so it gained half of that back, but did wipe off the touchdown. Kahn with it, just a power run there.
Yeah,
just
he's got the
straight
first
ahead,
down.
and he's got the first down is right.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, we need to shout out a little bit here. Lucas Campbell is in at center now for Brett Wilson, doing a nice job.
Stay tuned at the end of the game, folks. We'll have the Skyline Chili Most Outstanding Player of the Game, and then Coach Kaz always throws in a Most Outstanding line
obviously,
line player.
have to
lineman.
have one.
Yeah. Kahn, and tackled for a loss.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and goal, but backs the Dragons up a bit. Efaw on the stop. 2nd and goal from the 11.
Let's try the inside reverse handoff, the one that they scored twice against Floyd Central, and they've run it once already tonight. Let's see if they've got that in. Coach is thinking, let's see. Better bring a play in.
Here comes
though.
Henderson.
You're going to lose 5 yards. You can better bring a play in.
5 seconds.
Now he's going to wait to run it all the way down, call timeout.
Going to run it down and call a timeout. Absolutely. So timeout for Silver Creek. That gives us an opportunity to take a timeout as well. So let's do that. Come on back. More fourth quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
As we return, 27-14. Caden Ward has the play in hand. Henderson across the formation, but Ward runs it in. Touchdown.
So we can't pick on this kid because we don't know number 19 though, who we don't know who that is. Poor number 19, he got faked out so badly. I think he broke his ankle when he tried to stop the quarterback. That was a fine run by Caden Ward.
Caden Ward with that 11-yard rushing touchdown.
See, the neat part about this is during that timeout, that coach probably said, we're going to score on this play, and remember, we're going to go for 2. And there he is.
There it is. And that was Bach. Tyler Bach.
Jeffersonville 14. Your Dragons 35.
So Tyler Bach with the 2-point conversion makes it Silver Creek 35 and Jeffersonville 14. Should tell you briefly, this segment of tonight's game is presented by Priority Radiology, located at 807 Northgate Boulevard in New Albany. Priority Radiology, they'll get you back in the game.
Kicking off for Silver Creek, number 16, Boaz.
So Indar Hootsie to put
another pooch kick.
Yeah,
a
put
little
the foot
poochie
to it. Little pooch kick you're calling?
Oh, yeah, little poochie. Got to be a poochie.
Okay. .10:42 remains, but Silver Creek, muffed. And then blown up, and that one might go to Silver Creek.
It does.
And Silver Creek recovers, and let's see if we can show that to you.
Yeah, let's see who recovered that.
Recovered by Silver Creek.
Silver Creek. And there was a couple players in the middle of that. We'll try to look at it again here and see.
Well, our friend Boaz there, really, he's got some really nice long kicks, but those little pooch kicks he puts up there, and he's kicking them to players from Jeff that don't feel real confident in what they're doing with the football.
Well, Dazier Hughes was who the ball was kicked to, but I unfortunately couldn't tell who ended up. Jeff timeout now on the field.
Yeah, we couldn't see.
We just couldn't make it out, folks. We'll show it to you one more time. We've got an opportunity here with 10:34 remaining.
Poochie, nice kick.
Nice kick. 30 muffs it, and
first man down.
Just first man down, but people are on top of him.
I
just
can't
couldn't
see
see
who
it.
it is. Well, whoever it is, great job of hustling down the field.
Absolutely.
This could put this would be really the nail in the coffin. This would put the game away. And if I'm Coach Pappenhouse, I'm going for the juggler. I'm throwing it into the end zone, touchdown, and it's lights out for Jeff.
Well, in Jeffersonville, on the strength, they won the toss, and of course they deferred. Silver Creek scored the first 3 touchdowns, but then Jeffersonville absolutely put on the momentum jersey because they scored with just a couple of minutes remaining before halftime on that Nick Schindler to Dalen Julian pass of about 15 yards with the Magruder extra point, and then they got the ball back and marched down in the third period and scored with 11:01 left on the Nick Schindler rushing touchdodown. So they really, they got the momentum back, but now it's definitely gone Silver Creek's way. Henderson in motion. Ward looks to throw, and he is swamped under.
Yeah, you got.
So he's sacked, and going to be a pretty big loss.
He's taking himself out.
He's taking himself out.
Right shoulder. Looks like he hurt his right arm.
So loss of about 7. Going to bring up 2nd and 17. So Cameron Black, sophomore, checks in. Those bright orange shoes are going to be easy to follow, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure.
And Powell runs right side. He spun at the line of scrimmage, and that was enough to throw everybody off.
I don't know if you noticed it or not, but the new quarterback that came in lined up under the center, and he wasn't supposed to, and the center turned around and pushed him back to where he was supposed to be.
So a legal procedure against Silver Creek. I did not see that flag. That is going to back them up.
Ooh.
So 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
35 yards of penalties against Silver Creek in this half. Going to be 2nd and 22. So again, Black in the game, quarterback, handoff, Powell, left side.
That's all right.
Nice gainer there of about 7 yards.
That's good. That's good. Let the new quarterback, let him get his feet wet here.
So Cam Black, a sophomore, 5'11", 165 at the helm.
On Jeffersonville's 33-yard line.
So 3rd down.
Yep. Jeff put Cohen Wilson back in. That's, I think, one of their key defensive players. He's playing a defensive tackle spot now.
So Black under center. Looks to throw out to the right side. Throws a nice ball. Ball batted away.
Nice play.
Henderson got his hands on it.
Yeah, really nice play by the nice play by the defensive back.
So incomplete pass, but well thrown ball.
Brings up 4th and 16.
Good looking throw, just couldn't quite connect throwing into coverage. So 4th and 15. And it looks like Silver Creek's going to go for it.
Why not? If a punt is in the end zone, it's going to put the ball in the 20.
Black in the shotgun. Here comes pressure. He's going to throw again.
Oh, he hit him.
Just misses Tyler Bach.
Oh, he had him wide open. I know. Tyler Bach's upset. He was wide open and just a little bit overthrown. But actually, 2 nice passes by Black, the quarterback.
Threw a nice ball there, just overthrew his man slightly.
Yep.
So turnover on downs. And again, penalties hurting both squads in this half, but really hurt the Dragons on that drive.
Yep, they were.
So 1st and 10 for the Red Devils with 8:47 remaining here in the 4th.
You know, that Cameron Black came in. He was pretty impressive.
He threw the ball well. Schindler looks to throw. He's got a man caught and staying in bounds. Dancing along the sidelines, finally knocked out of bounds. That was Dawson Slaughter.
Pass to Dawson Slaughter is complete. On the stop.
Fugit on the stop.
Yeah.
We've got the dancing along the sideline, even though we didn't get the opening part of the play. Good camera work there from Christian Sanchez to show us that work. And another first down for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Nick Schindler threw a real nice pass there. Good route. Very good run after catch.
Sure was. Well, to stay in bounds and gain another 5-6 yards.
Right.
Schindler, some pressure, and dances away a couple of times, finally falling forward. And it's going to be a loss, but only about one. So instead of, I thought that was going to get going to be second down and about 17. Instead, it's second down and 11.
Yeah.
Maybe 12.
12.
We'll call it 12, yeah.
Yep.
But still, good work for Schindler.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's elusive. He's a big guy, too. I think he is, let's see here. What's Schindler? He is
6'2", 180, they say.
6'2", 180. Yeah, he's a big kid. Plus, let me tell you, this is his third year playing varsity football. He should know what's going on.
So one man back with him. Schindler looks to throw and overthrows his man. Can't see who that was out there.
6. Dawson Slaughter.
Dawson Slaughter. Who caught the ball down here just a few moments ago.
Third and 12.
Going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Yeah,
sure
well,
enough.
let's get us 6 or 7 yards. We get to manageable. So, does Jeff have a screen pass, a quick screen, a little bubble screen? You know they're going to pass. We're going to sprint right. We're going to overload.
And the whistle comes, and a timeout, Jeffersonville.
Jeff couldn't get the correct formation.
And that gives us the opportunity to take a quick break, so we will do so. Be back with more fourth quarter action for you here on Glycod.
We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run to make sure that we can get the counter. It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
As we return, 7:45 left in the ball game. 3rd and 12 upcoming for the Red Devils.
The good news for Silver Creek is that Caden Ward is walking around. He's got his helmet in his hand, and he's talking to his teammates.
Schindler to throw in traffic, has a man, and caught for the first down.
That's Curl.
Curl on the reception.
Yeah, he's a kind of an elusive receiver. He kind of gets lost in there with all the, and he does a good job of finding the voided area in the defense. Schindler didn't have any pressure on him that time and was able to wait until he found that void and hit him.
So 1st and goal from about the 7-yard line for the Red Devils. Schindler throws it into the corner. He's got a man. Touchdown.
Dalen Julian's second touchdown.
It sure was.
And I can see why Coach Parker was very happy to have this young man back. And Jeff has put themselves right back in this game.
So the 8-yard passing touchdown. Schindler to Julian. Second time. Hannah Magruder looks to knock it through. Cut into this 35-14 lead. Magruder puts it up. It's low, but it's through. So that makes it 35-21.
It's not powerful, but it's just enough to get over the crossbar and through the uprights, and it counts as a point.
We will show you that touchdown play again.
Single coverage on the wide receiver. Boom, throw it up.
Well thrown, well caught, Dalen Julian.
5'10", 165. Who was defending him? Did you see who that was?
I didn't see. Let's go ahead and let's take a very quick break, and we'll be right back with more on Glycod.
Is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
$7:12 remaining, fourth quarter. 14-point ball game.
Yeah.
As I forgot to put the extra point on there. It was totally my fault. So we're seeing Silver Creek does not look like they're lined up for an onside kick, but let's see. And onside kick, but they're going to back it up 5 yards.
Yeah, the referee didn't signal ready for play.
As Maxwell Schoonover was
anxious.
Well, no, he couldn't. Actually, the play clock ran down, I think they said.
I don't think the referee blew ready for play.
I didn't think so either, but that's what I thought.
But Silver Creek was ready for the onside kick, and we're going to do it again. Might as well.
So third penalty of the half for the Red Devils. This is just the 5-yard variety. So now will Silver Creek come up and be ready for an onside
They
kick?
got their people up. So onside again. Yep.
Nope. Going to boot it away. Deep to the 15.
Yeah.
And nice run back. And finally caught, but a fantastic run back there by Drake Holtman.
Well, that was a nice run. That young man's got a bright future. A lot of people up here in the press box thinks he's going to be a player in the future. And Phil Silver Creek was very fortunate because there was a very gross block in the back that happened to be right in front of one of the referees and wasn't caught. And Keaton Ward, good news for Silver Creek is their starting quarterback is back in the game.
So Ward gives it to Powell. And Powell has the first down, trying to stay in bounds, does. But another first down.
He has a very, very different running style. He just kind of is hesitating and waiting and hesitating and waiting, and people are missing him. As he's hesitating and waiting, people are missing him, and then he accelerates. He's got a gear and he can accelerate.
He definitely has good acceleration.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
that. Very different running style.
So ball on the 39, 1st and 10. Dragons move the chains again. Ward, handoff to Powell. Powell waits on his blockers, and then a big hit.
That was a
Could
big.
hear that up here.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, this is 45, and Caden Efaw is a football player, and he likes to hit people at that linebacker spot. But again, you see how he just kind of hides in there and hesitates, and then he accelerates.
Yep. Our replay showed exactly that.
Yep. And they're eating up the clock. That's good news for Silver Creek.
Ball inside the 35.
Keep running the ball.
Gray to the far side, Henderson to the near.
Got single coverage out there. They wanted to throw the ball. It's wide open.
Fugit in motion.
But they're not going to throw it.
Throw it.
Stay in bounds. That's it.
And
first down.
Gets the first down.
Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't give it to him.
Oh, they sure didn't. All right, we're going to call that 3rd and 1 then.
Yeah, 3rd and
a half. Yeah. But we'll call it 3rd and 1.
You know, that's something you don't hardly ever see anymore, are measurements.
Right. No, you don't. You're right. You
very
don't see it very
seldom
often
see measurements.
Silver Creek goes back to that power I formation. Jeff brings everybody into the box. And nice run there for the first down. Powell on the carry. Moves the chains.
Ethan Rothstein, good block. The right side of that line. Gehring, Ramirez doing a great job blocking. Silver Creek still is dominating the line of scrimmage. And I think that was one of our keys of the game, is dominating that line of scrimmage. Now, I thought it was be against Jeff's 3-man front and not their 5-man front.
Right.
Which makes it even more impressive, Todd, is that now they got a 6-man front in there.
Fugit in motion again. Powell with a train of blockers ahead of him has a nice run there for the first down.
It was. He had a whole flight of dragons in front of him on that. And just smart move on his part. Stay behind the big kids with the high numbers.
Yep, that's right.
You know,
and just
find the high numbers and just stay behind them.
And just pile your way forward.
Yep. Not that hard of a game. Stay behind the guys with the big numbers.
Brings up a 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, just keep eating up the clock. Did he go out of bounds? I guess he must have gone out of bounds because they stopped the clock.
It. Yeah, 4:05. Powell with it, looks for Paydirt, finds Paydirt.
You know, they started the game. They started the game by dominating the left side of the Jeff defense, and on that drive they did the same thing. The right side of the Silver Creek offensive line, tight ends just dominated that left side of the Jeff defense.
So that's Jamari Powell with the rushing touchdown. Boaz Indarhutsi to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up. The kick is good. Making it 42-21. We'll show you the replay of that when we come back. But let's first catch a quick break. Back for more here on Glycod.
We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run to make sure that we can get the counter. It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
For Silver Creek.
Going to try to show you this replay before the replay happens, but we will. 11-yard touchdown run from Powell. Vaults into the end zone. Nicely done. And we're back just in time for Ender Hootsie to put the boot to it. Going to be taking mine up back about the 22 or so. Makes a couple miss, but then gets spun down. So Collins on the return. A long way to go for just a yard, but it was
still a lot of time left in this game.
Yep.
And the way Schindler's been throwing the ball and his receivers been catching it, 4 or 5 plays are not going to take but 30 or 40 seconds off that clock. Score, onside kick, get the ball back, score again. So
Jeff comes back out on offense.
Yeah. 3 and 2, which means no backs in the backfield.
Empty backfield for Schindler.
3 receive, 3 right, 2 left.
Low snap. Schindler, though, to Julian, and Julian gets out of bounds.
Schindler's pass to Julian is complete.
And he got out of bounds. Stop the clock.
First and 10, 35. Provides Jeffersonville with a first down, 10 on the 35-yard line.
Oh, there's holding. Holy cow. He spun
Schindler
the play.
looks for a man, throws it out of bounds. And
what happened?
Was there I think there was a flag came in, and it came in late.
I couldn't
Or
tell
they
what
said
happened.
It was caught.
Well, it was right in the Jeff bench.
Oh, it was complete. I thought there was a flag the way they were acting.
Well,
yeah, there was a flag.
The flag should be for holding on Jeff.
So late hit out of bounds, I think is what they're going to call. Yes, sure is.
An additional 15 yards will be added to the play.
So fifth penalty of the second half.
Silver Creek is just making it difficult for themselves.
50 yards of penalties.
Yeah. Well, they need to put some pressure on Schindler, and they need to find out a way to do it.
Schindler looks to throw, has a man, corrals it. That's Slaughter.
Schindler's pass is complete to number 6, Dawson Slaughter.
And Henderson on the tackle.
Stop along with Fouguet. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's 28.
28-yard line of Silver Creek.
Jeff they just don't have the urgency. Get up to the line and run a play and get ready.
Schindler takes a snap, looks to run right up the middle, and vaults forward. It's going to be a first down.
Schindler on the carry. Stopped by number 11, Marshall Neely.
Another first down.
Yeah, here's where Silver Creek's defensive coach called timeout and say, look, all their passes are out on the flats or deep. Linebacker, you're responsible for Schindler. We can't allow him to run that running play up middle. You're just going to freeze on him. You're going to be a spy on him.
Schindler has a man, caught, touchdown.
Told you. They're not out of it yet.
So Red Devil touchdown. Let's see that one again. Well-designed play. As trips right. And
slot receiver.
It was Slaughter.
Was the slot receiver.
See if Magruder can knock it through.
Well, big kick here. Hannah, Magruder. And the kick is good.
It is good.
So she is now 4 for 4 for the night.
She is. So Jeff goes
right.
on top on that passing touchdown, 42-28.
Prepare for another onside kick.
I said goes on. I'm sorry. It scores again, or makes the score 42-28. Did not go on top. So Schindler to Slaughter. That was, again, number 6, Dawson Slaughter out there.
Todd, this is an interesting ball game, isn't it?
It has been. Sure has been. And now, let's see, was that a 24-yard pass play?
24-yard touchdown.
Yep. Well, penalties, what's interesting is, for example, Jeffersonville, they had 3 penalties in the first half for 15 yards. They had 3 in the second half so far for 40 yards, but 1 for Silver Creek for 10 yards in the first half. Second half, 5 for 50 yards. And that has really hampered them being able to put this ball game away.
Yep. And they've been able to overcome some of those penalties, but the last hit out of bounds penalty, personal foul, was really hurt them. All right.
Max Schoonover to kick the ball off.
Got that onside kick. Here he goes.
2:21.
Doink. Oh, it's the doink kick.
It's the doink. It was short, but fielded. And fair caught by Colin Garlock.
Colin Garlock. And you know what? That was a smart play. And you can tell that those kids have been well coached on that, because he knew he could signal for a fair catch.
Yep.
Catch the ball, and they weren't going to be able to hit him. All I had to do was catch it, and he did a good job of that. So good for Colin and good for the coaches who coached him up on that. A lot of people don't know you can call for a fair catch on a kickoff anytime. All right, see if they can run off 2.5 minutes here. 2 minutes, 16 seconds.
Ward, handoff, Powell around the right side.
Well, if they keep doing that, they're going to.
About a 5-yard gainer there.
Jeff has got 1 timeout left. Use the timeout. Use it now. Don't save it. Can't use it next week. You're running time off the clock. So you can control the clock on offense. You can't control it on defense. So use your timeout. Call it now.
But
you just lost 30 seconds.
Jeff with just that 1 timeout left. Ward directs a little traffic. Fugit in motion. Handoff. And that's Kahn. And he's got the first down.
But he stopped the clock. Time is more important than yardage or first downs. That really should seal it, though. The first down should really seal it.
Yeah, with 1:23 left. At this point, Silver Creek should be able to just kneel down a couple of times, and this one will be in the books.
Would this be Silver Creek's first win against a bigger school? Oh, they did. You're right. They beat Floyd.
Yep.
You're right.
A couple of years ago at Floyd. Kahn breaks loose again. First down, finally brought down. But Sam Kahn with a heck of a run.
Here's my question. Jamal Owens, 6'1" and 285 pounds, was 20 yards downfield. I hope he wasn't playing safety, but what in the world was that young man doing way downfield?
I'm not sure, but he was playing safety.
He was. He's still in there. He's actually playing left defensive tackle, I think.
So this will be the first win for Silver Creek in this series history. Jeff is 2-0 against them.
Yeah, just take a knee now. Take a knee. The game's done. Take a knee. victory formation, one of the best formations in football.
Down to 30 seconds. And so the teams come to the sideline, and that's going to do it in the ball game. So our final, the Silver Creek Dragons 42 and the Jeff Red Devils 28. Silver Creek helps out their record in this series. It's now Jeff 2, Silver Creek 1. So Silver Creek with their first victory in this cross-county rivalry series. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll have all of it upcoming here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd's Knobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today. Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, home of the best pre-owned car, truck, and SUV prices and selection in Southern Indiana. Jim Butner Auto, striving to keep you driving.
As we begin the post-game show here on Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana High School football, Silver Creek 42, Jeffersonville 28. And need to make sure and put up that that's actually the final score. That would be good. Final score in this one, as Silver Creek really did a great job of fending off a couple of Jeff comeback attempts, really to stay in the ball game. Turned into was quite the entertaining ball game. So you had a good one to watch tonight, folks. And just your initial thoughts on this one, Coach Kaz.
Well, Jeff was giving up 46 points a game on defense, and they only allowed 42 tonight. It was just not a good defensive effort on Jeff's part. They didn't tackle well. They didn't defend well. Offensively, they did well, and I think Coach Park has got to be pleased with Jeff's offense. Schindler looked good throwing the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff just said, let's chuck it around the field. Let's throw it, have some fun with it at the end of the season.
Sure.
And Coach Pap's got to be really pleased with the way his offense performed. It was really good to see that Keaton Ward was not injured seriously, came back in and finished the game at quarterback. Defensively, again, one of the hardest things to teach in high school is to play pass defense in the secondary, and that showed to be kind of a weakness tonight against Jeff. But if you remember the Floyd Central game, Floyd Central had a lot of success throwing the ball also. So, for Silver Creek to continue on and doing the things they want to do, they're going to have to find some ways to play a little bit better in the defense secondary. And part of that can be, I need to get a better pass rush on the quarterback, and I need for my players to not run past the quarterback. Don't go – we always said run at the quarterback's back shoulder. Don't run his front shoulder because he'll evade you. If you run past his back shoulder, he's going to step forward. And that's what was happening tonight. Silver Creek's people were rushing, getting beyond the quarterback. And then Schindler did find some scrambles coming up the middle. So, but Coach Paff's got to be pleased with the way his offense performed. He went back old school, 3 yards in a cloud of little rubber pellets.
That's right.
But it was a very entertaining game.
It was
one of our better entertaining games we've had this year. You had the Floyd Central Seymour Wild game.
Yeah, that one was folks, you still need to go back and watch that one on YouTube. Yeah. That was nice.
This was a good entertaining game. This is the best one that I've had this year. So maybe we'll get some more of these.
Hopefully so. Well, you'll have a chance next week. Providence taking on Milan at home on our Southern Indiana game of the week on Glycod. Well, first I want to tell you, before we step aside, I want to point to tonight's scoreboard. Tonight's scoreboard presented by Clark County Health Department. Are you up to date on your immunizations? For scheduling and more info, contact them at 812-282-7521. And also want to thank Dr. Eric Yaziel for coming and talking to us there at halftime. A nice halftime guest from the Clark County Health Department. Well, we're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our German American Bank numbers and then most outstanding players still upcoming on the postgame show on Glycod.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent, Packy Page, today.
one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Silver Guy?
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School football on Glycod.
42-28, our final score, and it's time for the German American Bank final numbers. For a look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, they've been strengthening communities since 1910. Well, this is, of course, very unofficial, but unofficially 11 first downs for the Jeff Red Devils, 6 penalties for 50 yards, no turnovers, though, for either team. Silver Creek had 18 first downs, 6 penalties for 60 yards, and that was a big that was a really a big thing for the for the Silver Creek in this second half. Really kind of helped keep Jeff around.
It did. Several of the penalties really hurt them. There's one series where Silver Creek kept getting pushed back on holding penalties, and Jeff kept giving them back the yardage on pass interference calls. It's a strange series of plays, but you're right. Silver Creek's penalties really kept Jeff in the game.
And actually, as I said that, I realized there was a turnover by Jeffersonville, and I knew it when I put it up there. It was on a muffed kick.
That's right.
And it was recovered by the Dragons. And so my apologies by not getting that, but my memory did come back to me there, folks, and I realized that, yes, there was that one turnover in the ball game. So 1 turnover for Jeff. But those are your German American Bank final numbers. Let's step aside one last time. When we come back, we will have the most outstanding player of the game for both squads. Stay tuned for that here on Glycod.
People need a place to go and someone to help. There's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You never know who you're going to run into at a Skyline. I moved to Cincinnati, and I was playing in bands. I met Michael, and we've been playing and writing music ever since. We live 300 feet from a Skyline, and we go there constantly.
And I'm sure there have been multiple times where we've gone before a show and then after the show. Any time for us is Skyline time.
It has a feeling kind of like those mom and pop diners, also like a deep charm for me.
It's just good hangs there at Skyline.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Football on Glycod.
Time for tonight's Most Outstanding Players. Tonight's Most Outstanding Players presented by Skyline Chili. Visit them at 3505 Grant Line Road in New Albany. It's Skyline time, and for those, we absolutely are going to throw it back to Coach Jim Kazmarek. Coach, who do we have for our Most Outstanding Players?
Well, I had three choices here, and of course Nick Schindler would have been one of those. He had a really nice game tonight. And then the young man that came off of injury, Dalen Julian, had a really nice game, had a couple touchdowns. But I tell you the guy I like Brandon Curl. I think he came up big on a lot of nice catches for Jeff, for Schindler, and did a really good job. So I Brandon Curl for Jeff. For Silver Creek, again, it could be a lot of different players. But Sam Kahn, I think, really stepped up and had a wonderful game tonight. A hard runner, hard blocker, just does it all for Silver Creek. So Sam Kahn. Then, lineman of the game. And this is hard. This was really hard tonight. So the line man of the game becomes the linemen of the game.
Okay.
And that is the entire Silver Creek offensive line.
There you go.
Including... Well, I'm going to read them all out again.
Okay.
Walker Hoffman, Brett Wilson, Lucas Campbell, Sam Gehring, Lucas Ramirez at tight end, Tyler Bach, and the other tight end, Ethan Rothstein, who came in. So those gentlemen are the linemen of the game.
Linemen of the game. So our most outstanding players from Skyline Chili, brought to you by Skyline Chili, Brandon Curl from Jeffersonville and Sam Kahn from Silver Creek. Let's briefly touch on next week's schedule, and that looks like the following. At 6:30, Tate's Creek at Lawrence Dunbar with Keith Elkins and KJ Jones. 7 p.m., our Southern Indiana game, Milan at Providence with John Baldridge and Jim Kazmarek. 7 p.m., Ron Colley out of Indianapolis at Mail with Paul Najar and Dion Reese. 7:30, South Oldham at Woodford County with Chris Labar and Rick Reams. And then an audio broadcast, PRP at Meade County at 7:30 with Joe Cox and Joey Hamilton. Well, Coach, before we get out of here, any last bows to put on this one or thoughts about next week?
Well, the first bow is this is our first time at the new Silver Creek facility, and the press box and the field and the baseball field behind us are first class. This is really, for Silver Creek's a first-class school run by first-class administrative people, Coach Dablow, Dr. Wellman, just first class all the way, and I've always enjoyed Silver Creek. But these new facilities just have taken it to another level.
They're fantastic.
Yes, they are beautiful. The press box is, I think, the best one we
it might very well be. Yeah, it's
very
lovely.
college-like. Actually, very college-like atmosphere. So Silver Creek came up with a big game tonight. You beat a 6A school. You're a 4A school. You stepped up big time. It's got to give them a lot of confidence facing whoever they go. Brownstown at the end of the season.
Sure.
And then going into their sectional, they always face the elephant in the room is East Central.
Yep.
So but hey, we beat Jeffersonville. We played 2 really good quarters against a good Floyd Central team. So we know that we can compete against the big boys. So it's a big confidence builder for Jeff. I guess the confidence builder is we scored a lot of points tonight and we were in the game. But we've got to do something on defense. We've got to come up with something on defense.
Well, right, and that's just one of those things. Both coaches, looking for something to build on. Jeff has rivalry game next week against New Albany, and Silver Creek will have a tough one because they improved to 4-2, but they head up and they go to North Harrison. So that North Harrison's always tough, especially at North Harrison.
They got a good team this year.
Yep.
I understand they've got some beef on their team, and they say the New Albany Jeff game. It's going to be an interesting game because New Albany gives up points, a point a minute, and Jeff gives up a point a minute, and there's just nobody's going to have any defense. So that could be a wild game. If you're looking for an interesting, crazy game to go watch the Jeff New Albany game.
All right, so let me take one quick moment here, and we'll see. All right, so we are just about to wrap it up, and I think we should do just that. Our final score here from Silver Creek High School was Silver Creek 42 and Jeffersonville 28. A big thank you to Silver Creek Principal Dr. Rob Willman and Athletic Director John Dablow for having us out. Our executive producer tonight was Steve Bird. Our camera operator was Christian Sanchez. For Coach Jim Kazmarek, I'm Dr. Todd Carter saying good night, God bless, and we'll see you next week on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Football. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game was brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group, Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. By German American Bank. Skyline Chili. Clark County Youth Services. Northside Security. And Call's Body Shop.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.